Skye Squad, we are back in the building, baby. We got to talk about this preview that came out for this coming week's Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, couple of previews are making the way around, and this one to me I found particularly hilarious. Okay, it is Karen interrogating Mia about the things that Gizelle told her when Karen went to go visit Gizelle at her home. Now, we talked about that earlier this week, and so we're going to talk about it a bit more today. Okay, and so we're going to kind of run through this scene real quick because I think it's hilarious. The line of questioning is hilarious. And Karen is literally trying to get down to the bottom of whatever is going on betwixt Mia and Jacqueline and Peter. Okay, let's get into it.
He was too happy to tell me that you and Jacqueline, she peeped you all showering nude together upstairs. She wanted me to know about that. So you and Jacqueline showered together.
Yes,
Nude.
we do.
Okay, so it's something you enjoy.
So it's something you enjoy.
Yes,
Nude.
we do.
Okay, so it's something you enjoy.
Yo, this should not be taking me out like this, but for Karen, just like, oh, so you know it's something you enjoy. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, I'm cool.
She said, so okay, I'm cool. Okay. Y'all know I gotta talk a little bit through while we watch it, you know, just because that's how I gotta do it. But listen, I don't know why this scene is sending me into hysterics, okay?
Said to me also that you shared with her she allowed Jacqueline to have sex with one of her boyfriends.
Now, full transparency, Jacqueline and I have done like weird, promiscuous things.
Wait, with each other?
Yeah.
Who else they do it with?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But
so you were
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But
so you were
this
lovers.
is before no.
She said, so you were lovers. Not you were lovers. Listen, y'all know just because you mess around with somebody, that don't automatically make you lovers. But I love that Karen just jump right to that.
What is weird promiscuous things if you're not screwing?
Well, no.
You kissed?
No.
You fondled?
Look.
No.
But yeah.
Okay, that's what
I thought I wanted to be a gynecologist, so I was like checking cervix and stuff.
Oh, you went into the JJ. Oh.
I wanted to make sure it was all good. I had a flashlight and everything.
Oh God.
Looked inside? How old were you all when you played doctor and nurse with each other?
1920. Like,
Okay,
you know.
Yo, so the final thing that she asked Mia was basically, so I was also told that you and G like to, you know, do the honky tonk with other people. And Mia says something like, yeah. And so Karen says, with Peter Thomas. Is Jamal coming? Listen. Y'all need to go watch this scene. I don't know why this takes me out. And listen, the Grand Dame ran right back to Mia and was like, listen, I told you I would, you know, keep you in the loop about what was being said about you. And so in full transparency, this is what was said. So Miss Karen Huger is carrying the bone this year. Okay. She also had some other things to tweet. Specifically, I thought this was interesting because some people were thinking that this was in reference to the, you know, Robyn and Gizelle interview with Sherri Shepherd, wherein Sherri Shepherd asked the duo about, you know, online claims of bullying and, the color issue on the show. And it was interesting because people pointed out that Karen tweeted, when you're given every opportunity to clear yourselves and you bury yourselves deeper, one could say you just plain foolish. Because Gizelle also called the claims of bullying and the color issue online, she called it foolishness, as we spoke about yesterday. So some people were thinking that this may have been a response to that. The other thing she had to say is, how far do you let others go with one another before we destroy what we have built? Some people seem to think that she was also maybe referring to the interview that Sharice did with Carlos King, wherein Sharice called her said that she had heard about Karen being allegedly the drunk old black lady who was chasing after young men around the streets of Potomac. Okay. So, but Karen, because she didn't put an @ on it, we don't necessarily know who. So it's up for speculation. But let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Now, let's move on over to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now that I got the good Kiki out of my system. So our friends over at Urban Bell Mag posted a clip, or really talked about an interview that Melody's mom did with Lula Abra, who runs the Love and Marriage Huntsville page on Instagram. If you haven't followed either Lula or if you haven't followed Love and Marriage Huntsville on Instagram, please be sure to follow, because great site, and she's a great person, honestly. But the interview, because Lula does a lot of interviews, and so she did an interview with Melody's mom, Miss Van, who says, she talks about, basically, she's denying that she paid child support for Mark Scott. You guys may recall that scene wherein Mark indicated that Marceau had said something about Miss Van paying for Mark's child support. And that there was some type of romance between Miss Van and Mark. Excuse me, I'm trying not to sneeze. Anyway, Miss Van had this to say: the men that I've been around in my life, they stay out of what they call women's business. So I've never seen, I'll just say it like this, some of these men on this show, I don't know. And she laughs. She says, first of all, you've never seen me with this person. I have never been to any family gatherings or anything. I have never been around you with this person or anything. And if I have, which I didn't, if I have, what business is it of yours? Then she says that she's being lied on. She says, but that was thrown out there to sort of distract from what was going on. The whole way I got into this little back and forth stuff was Melody and Martell and the Scotts were having it out. They threw me in the mix with a lie. And if you're going to put a lie about me out there like that questioned my character like you said it did, I don't know how you figured I wasn't going to respond to that. And then when I do respond, you have a problem with it. All right. So then we get into, production. All right. So apparently she was asked, when she was told about Mark's scene being filmed. And she says she was told after it was filmed. And she says when it was brought to her attention that it had happened, she went directly to production and she expressed her concerns. Now, she says that it had been a situation where she actually had to go to her local police station and make them aware of some stuff the individual kept going on live saying he was in my hometown. Out of concern for her safety, she said they had officers patrolling her home at night. So this situation appears to be getting a little bit deep and very dangerous based on what she is saying here. Apparently, she also had to purchase a pow to ensure her safety as well. She says that she expressed her concerns with production. She told them everything she had just said. And she also told them that if you're willing to give this individual who said all of these awful, terrible things about her child and about her, then you're going to give them a national platform to continue to bully, then I'm going to dot my I's and cross my T's. So she says it's about having things documented. If something happened where I have to defend myself by any means necessary, it's going to be documented that I brought this to your attention. She says the person I first spoke to about it, was somebody in production. She said that person actually started crying and they were like, we didn't know, and no one should be treated like that. And I know that every day that person made a call to someone a little higher up that they were than they were and explained basically what was going on. She then says, so I was really hoping by her response to it that the scene would have gotten cut, that it wouldn't have aired. But once I got back to my office that Monday, I followed the whole conversation up with an email and CC'd other people on it because I wanted to have a paper trail showing that I did bring this concern to the people I had access to bring the concern to. And if they didn't handle it properly, or if something came out of it, to be known that I did express my concerns. So I will place the full interview in the description of this video as well, so you guys can watch it yourselves. I was not aware that the situation had gotten so dire. None of this was made public on the show. So to hear it in an interview, it does sound pretty scary. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Do you guys feel like his inclusion on the show is what made things extra dangerous for her? Or do you think that things were already going to be headed in this direction, whether or not he was featured on the show or not? Let us know in the comment section down below. Again, I had no idea that things had seemingly gotten so dire, but it doesn't sound like a healthy situation for anyone involved. And so I don't know what the resolution for this situation is, other than to keep the parties away from each other. That's really all I can see at this point. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next video.